3 crumpled dollar bills. That was all rancher Benjamin Cole carried when the auctioneer's harsh voice sliced through Cedar Ridge's morning air. Those meager funds would soon purchase something that would shatter everything he believed about justice and humanity. Saturday's bustling marketplace filled the dusty main street with its usual crowd: cattlemen, prospectors, and wanderers browsing temporary stalls offering everything from livestock to mining tools. Benjamin had ridden into town seeking basic supplies: rope, perhaps coffee if money remained. At 43, he was a solitary man by choice, preferring the company of cattle and the vast Montana sky to the complexities of human society. Then he noticed the gathering near the weathered grain warehouse. Men pressed forward, their excited voices growing louder with each passing moment. Something sinister lurked beneath this crowd's energy, a predatory hunger that churned his stomach and set his instincts on edge. Dismounting, he approached on foot. Between gaps in shoulders and hat brims, he glimpsed the bidding's focus. A young Chinese girl, scarcely beyond childhood, stood atop a wooden platform like mere property. Her eyes contained terror so profound it resonated within his very soul. The auctioneer shouted prices with the enthusiasm of someone selling farm equipment. Benjamin recognized several bidders: plantation owners notorious for deadly working conditions, mining supervisors known for their casual brutality. A dark-coated gentleman raised his hand. $3. The hammer began its descent when Benjamin's voice pierced the noise. $3.50. The words escaped before conscious thought could intervene. Every head swiveled toward him. The girl's gaze met his, creating absolute silence. Going once, going twice. The hammer struck with a sharp crack. Reality struck Benjamin with physical force. His pocket contained only $3, yet every spectator awaited his next move. The impatient auctioneer extended his palm. $3.50, as agreed. Then Sheriff Daniel Morgan, his childhood friend, appeared beside him. Short on funds, Benjamin? Morgan discreetly placed 2 quarters in his palm. Settle your debt. The auctioneer offered a crude ownership certificate, treating her like livestock. Without examining it, Benjamin folded the paper away and approached the girl cautiously. "I'm called Benjamin," he said softly. "You're safe with me now." She studied his outstretched palm warily. "Lily," she whispered. "My name is Lily. Are you hungry?" The simple question surprised her. She nodded rapidly. As they walked toward a restaurant, Benjamin noticed pursuing stares and whispered conversations. At the entrance, the proprietor blocked their path. "We don't accommodate her type," the man declared with contempt. Perhaps the rear alley behind Wu's laundry establishment. That's where her kind belongs. Benjamin felt familiar anger rising. Her currency equals anyone else's. Since I'm paying, that makes it my currency you'd be refusing. The owner remained unmoved. "I don't serve Chinese in my establishment, period. It's bad for business." He surveyed the gathering spectators. "You understand the situation, Benjamin. Then we'll take our business elsewhere," Benjamin declared. As he turned, the owner's next words stopped him cold. "I'd exercise considerable caution if I were you, Cole. People are discussing your auction purchase with great interest. They're asking pointed questions about your specific plans with her. Wouldn't want decent folks misunderstanding your true intentions." The threat was unmistakable. In Cedar Ridge, reputation meant everything, and malicious whispers could destroy a person's standing, particularly concerning relationships between white men and Chinese girls. Sheriff Morgan materialized beside them. "Gentlemen, are we experiencing problems here?" His hand rested casually on his gun belt, though his eyes remained sharp. "If so, perhaps we should continue this discussion at my office." The owner's bravado diminished under Morgan's steady gaze. "No problems, Sheriff. I was simply explaining my establishment's policies." Morgan nodded slowly. "Well, I know another establishment that serves excellent food to anyone carrying proper payment. Mrs. Patterson's boarding house operates a public dining room." This wasn't a suggestion, and Morgan's tone made that clear. At the boarding house, Mrs. Patterson's expression softened upon seeing Lily. "Poor child appears half-starved." I'll prepare something proper for her. Benjamin watched other patrons whispering and departing hastily. Through the window, he saw men gathering, the kind of crowd that meant trouble. Mrs. Patterson placed beef stew and fresh bread before Lily, who stared in disbelief. Her trembling hands lifted the spoon, and Benjamin realized she was fighting tears. She ate desperately, as if fearing someone might snatch it away. Benjamin, Lily whispered. Why do you help me? Don't rightly know. Simply seemed right. She studied his face intently. Other men, they want different things. Evil things. I'm not like other men, he said quietly. The door burst open. Marcus Hartwell, who owned the territory's largest ranch, entered with his dangerous son Nathan and mining operator Thomas Reynolds. Cole, what in hell do you think you're doing? Marcus demanded. Eating dinner. You have objections? Benjamin replied, rising slowly. My objection is that you made every respectable family look foolish, bidding on a Chinese like she has value. Nathan stepped forward, hand on his weapon. Or what, old man? You'll fight all of us over some yellow skin? I believe a person's worth isn't determined by skin color, Benjamin said quietly. Before weapons could be drawn, Sheriff Morgan entered. Gentlemen, I hope we're not about to have trouble in Mrs. Patterson's establishment. Morgan, you need to stop this, Marcus said. Cole's brought shame on this town. Morgan's eyes flicked to Lily, sitting perfectly still. What a man does with his own money is his business, assuming it's legal. Legal? Nathan spat. What's legal about buying a Chinese girl like livestock? Interesting question, Morgan said slowly. I've been wondering, where did those folks selling her get the legal right to do so? If they lacked proper ownership, then everyone who bid was participating in human trafficking. That's a federal crime, Nathan. Federal prison. Nathan's face went pale. His companions looked nervous. What had seemed like righteous anger was suddenly a serious legal mistake. I suggest you boys ride back to town and forget this ever happened, Morgan said firmly, before I start asking questions about who knew what when. One by one, the men backed away. Only Nathan remained, glaring. This isn't over, Cole, he spat. Yes, it is, Morgan replied. Anyone who bothers these folks answers to me personally. Nathan wheeled around and left. Morgan approached Benjamin and Lily. You two all right? He asked. Thanks, Sheriff. Don't know what would have happened without you, Benjamin said. Morgan looked at Lily kindly. Miss, you're safe now. And you're free. No one owns you. For the first time since the auction, Lily smiled, small and fragile, but real. What happens now? She asked. Benjamin gazed toward his ranch in the distance. It was too big for one man, with plenty of room for someone needing a fresh start. Now, he said with quiet certainty, we go home.